vehicles or homes, so that if they are ever off shift or not at the fire department, instead of having to wait for the ambulance to arrive or the fire truck, they can help anyone that needs the help immediately with all of the skills that they would need, and they would have the proper equipment to do it.
So what inspired you to want to do this, Joe?
So at the high school, we have this club called HOSA. It's for the future health students of America. And for my event, it's kind of run like a track meet. But for my event, I had to make my own first aid bag. And while I was putting it together, I realized that this equipment in the hands of the right trained personnel can really mean a difference between life and death in an emergency scenario.
Well, I think that's awesome what Joe's doing. And these kits cost $175, and they're the total, everything you would need to do triage, right, in the middle of a scene. And so these, if I understand correctly, what you were telling the audience is this goes to the volunteer emergency firefighters in our community, which would eliminate them having to wait on other services to arrive. They would be able to immediately start putting into play helping someone in the midst of an emergency, correct?
Yes, sir.
So based off of the average age of the person in here, I would say, no, I'm kidding. This is just a great project, and so when Joe came and talked to me about it as a church, we just immediately could respond to him and say yes. And so High Point Church is donating $1,000 to Joe and to this project, this effort. And how much more do you need to raise, Joe?
So right now, my goal is to raise $3,500, and then that will supply 20 bags for the fire department. And right now we're around $2,300.
So you're at $2,300. So you're almost there. So I'm going to ask Joe after this service to kind of hang out in the lobby with me. If you want to hear or know more about it, or maybe you even feel led to help make this possible, this is the next generation before you, church, that is stepping up in their community and filling a need. And Joe, we just thank you so much for everything that you're doing. Thank you so much. It's just something great about being in a church and seeing young people